by the Danganronpa.
Danganronpa.
Oh.
Danganronpa!
Danganronpa. What the fuck?
Danganronpa! Danganronpa's cringe, man. Find something else
I
to
hate
be.
Danganronpa. Okay, let's
Hey,
start. We're back.
stop! That's it. You're talking about the. You're talking about
What
the
the
note.
Hey.
Aren't you?
Aren't you?
Oh. All right. Yasuhiro.
You want your line,
Thank
Jess?
Yeah,
A hidden note?
there it is.
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants. I made sure to check.
What?
Pants?
Yes, his pants.
I kind of liked it.
Okay, well, forgot about the pants. Forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
I kind of like him like that.
I
Read it,
found a
Jack.
home. Maybe we can use to escape.
Oh yeah, I got
Ooh, it
this.
feels kind of nice.
Oh shit. I found.
damn.
I can't read that. Sorry.
Oh, no,
Says it
right here.
there.
No, I was reading the note.
No,
Yeah,
it'll
says
say it
right
after.
He's
there.
reading the note.
I found a hole. Maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m. Sharp.
What
Ah,
are you doing?
that's
Zach?
the note I was telling you about.
Right, you're Messiah.
The one that told me where to go.
Oh, okay,
Huh?
okay.
Wait, this one's a little different. In my note, it said,
No, it's just my choice.
Monokuma can't find out, so don't
My
tell
shoulders are
anyone
so
else for
tight.
now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
You see how
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got. It's not the same. In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro. And that person could only have been
Taka.
Hifumi's pants.
No.
His pants? Are you saying his pants are alive? Are pants people? Are there pants people?
Oh my god.
Hida,
That
even
was-
if there are, I'm sure they're not here in the school.
We're actually
They got
going-
pants people
The Illuminati!
from Area 51.
The Illuminati!
Got a conspiracy.
The Levi's!
The Levi's are coming alive.
My pants are coming off myself!
Makoto!
They were just moving on their own.
They
Why
do
are my
that.
pants off? Why's my cock out?
They're ready.
My cock ring!
My cock ring fell off. Has anybody seen it?
Oh, we have matching. Not the hero.
Bro, can I borrow yours?
Okay, read the line. Read the line.
The killer uses no Taka and murder him.
Hello over there. Objection, objection.
Thank you, Chris.
I don't really understand what's going on, but we had to let him, right?
Why did you? I don't know, that was really funny. I wanted to be dramatic.
Wasn't clear. It wasn't drawn out TikTok. They were drawn out Huffy.
Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hafumi, right?
Oh yes! Why must you ruin it every time? Man, the genocide track is seriously scary, but still, I can't let her get to me.
My cock ring fell. Can I borrow yours?
Come on, that's gotta be a short, Chris.
No, that would be like
Falling on the floor. My cock ring fell off. I'll make it.
Falls on the fucking floor. I did like his thing just collapsing.
And then edit me like falling on the floor.
Must have been Huffy. Hoofy. Is it Huffy or
But
Hoofy?
remember
I think it's
what the note said. What time did it say to meet? 6 a.m. Oh, that's you. 6 a.m. I believe.
That time doesn't matter. The note has nothing to do with TikTok.
TikTok on
Yes,
the
Chris
clock.
gets it.
No, that's
Make it
wrong.
stop. Tonight I fight to see the
sun
rise. Make it stop.
No, there absolutely is a connection.
Y'all on L Street.
What the hell are you talking about?
You didn't like the cock ring?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered. We've
There
already
it is.
proven that using his wristwatch. But there is more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So Taka was murdered at both the same time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Okay.
Well, when you put it like that, no further objections. And someone used that note to trick Taka, just the same as me. Ugh, the culprit is really a cold-blooded monster, telling people they'd find a way out.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it?
Masturbating.
Stuffed down his pants, no less!
Yep.
Most likely, Hifumi stole it off of Taka's corpse after he died.
Huh? He stole it?
Right. Combed in it. Where's your proof? Go ahead. Show us.
I went ahead and cummed it.
I went ahead.
I held it in my hand. I was like, what is this, bro?
I was like, what is this, bro?
And then I came.
I jizz like I've never jizzed before.
When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper.
I thought you were going to say his cock.
If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note?
Yup, they're from the same piece of paper.
Whoa.
If Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note, there's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his grip, leaving behind only one small scrap.
Oh my god!
Did I get that all right?
god!
That means Hifumi
Cut
knew
that
the
out.
note
Cut
was
that
important.
out. Cut that out.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in this murder.
Whoa! Yeah, after seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for show.
You get it,
In
bro.
fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still
In
alive.
fact, shut your fucking mouth!
Sorry,
He comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, you like top.
Shut the fuck up!
when we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead.
I am the mastermind.
The second body discovery announcement proves that.
I'm the nicer mind in front of it all. Woof.
So then, who killed
Oh my god,
Hifumi?
so fucking. That's what Gin sounds like in his 30s.
Yeah, literally. That'd be hilarious.
Who killed Hifumi?
Whoever did is the mastermind. The true killer.
He was killed in the repository, so he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before... Wait. After Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body. What the fuck? In other words, during that time, none of us had alibis.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together.
Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus!
Who are you calling a walrus?
You big jiggling sack of titties!
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
Yeah, cause I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractions and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying in the nurse's office and the equipment room, right?
Okay.
So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, and then put the hammer back where they found it.
Yasuhiro W?
But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
Hell yeah! It's packed in there, good and tight!
I want to see.
You're right, though.
Good and
I don't
tight.
understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear they were killed using similar instruments. But if the hammers were already laying around in those other rooms.
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers? Personally, I haven't a clue.
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Those were accounted for in the other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Is it not possible they use a different weapon?
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
It's not possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then,
Yeah.
what was used to kill Hifumi?
Yeah.
The weapon that was actually used to kill Hifumi,
I'm fucking
the whole
sweating.
picture
What's his
surrounding this
cock?
case won't become clear until we figure it out. Somehow
Bro.
I have to find the truth. I
Bro.
have to.
I'm like actually sweating.
It's hella
Can I
hot.
take my shirt off?
Okay, sure.
I think they're leaving.
Okay, take your shot, bro.
This is actually about to get gay.
Alright, Brian, you next. Take your shit off.
What was used to kill a Fumi?
Naked recording session?
Let me take this off, okay?
Ooh!
God damn.
Oh, Zach's taking his shirt off.
Yeah,
Have fun. Love you.
Give me the cookie thing.
The cookie thing. Val, can you get me nothing? Because I can't eat anything in I'll take anything in Starbucks. Ha ha ha, you're very funny. Go to Starbucks.
Whoa. Dragon.
Sounds like
I
Justice
texted
Level
Jack.
5 is about to make an appearance! Check out the murdergear.com hammer time for more info!
Well,
That was
one
cool.
thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon must have been one of those justice hammers.
Tell him,
And,
Chris!
that I don't fucking know.
Oh wait, no.
Probably not.
The new Christmas one.
Probably not.
I'm a
The
little,
cookie-
I'm a little nervous.
I don't wanna.
There's like 5.
It's like a.
Wait, I'm gonna be Mako now. The murder weapon wasn't a justice hammer at all.
Text me what you want.
No, it was
I can't.
something completely different.
Wait, you're actually kind of good at that voice. That's a tough voice to do. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm Makoto Nai.
I got it.
Yes! Yes!
It's like the holiday sugar cookie macchiato or whatever it is.
That's like
Seriously, a
No,
different,
it's not.
different
A
weapon?
different weapon?
I don't know. Everyone tells Zach to text me what that is.
A different weapon? Specifically.
Or else you're not getting it.
A hammer from the repository.
The killer could have easily used that to kill a Fumi.
Holy
Now,
shit.
all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris.
But
Debris?
For some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean. Scrub a dub dub.
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely it was used to commit the murder.
What's wrong with all you?
sorry, we're getting
If
loud.
the
The
hammer got covered in Fumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off.
For real.
I'd
I'd
also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones, and even some flat mallet-like ones.
I don't know this is gonna go on.
I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as the basis for the design.
Yeah.
If that's true.
Okay.
That would explain the Monokuma's final note.
About
Whenever you're ready, Chris, we'll all start.
Note about the moons is similar.
If
You're running out of time.
If that's
guys.
true.
that would explain the Monokuma file.
Some hit
if a
Fumi
moon
moves
moves
out
out
the
the
funny
repository
repository.
where
Someone that.
Wait, hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone's working together with him.
The bits always go on for too long, guys. They always go on for too long.
There's no benefit to helping someone who can carry out a murder.
You're up here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
down here.
So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
We did talk about how there wouldn't be any reason for anyone to work together.
That was fun.
At least. That's what we thought at first, but
That was a lot of fun.
I'm surprised how well we
We should
synced
do it
up on
for the whole
Makoto.
part.
I actually like that idea.
No, I would be fucking
because
terrible.
I think we all kind of got each other's voices down. I think we could.
No, no one has Byakuya though. For me though, everyone's got for me though.
Togami.
Byakuya.
Based on the rules that we haven't laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in murder, only one who actually carried out the act will graduate and survive.
No, what do you want?
Assuming there are truths or possible truths of the world or less.
That wasn't backwards.
That is how the rules explain to us. Fuck. But is that?
In this case, however, there were 2 murders.
Wait, what?
Walkthrough time.
Alright, let me get it out. Oh, Jesus, bro.
The Fumi farted while
In
he
other
died.
news, someone look up what that Starbucks drink is. I'm trying to think of.
Also, they made 7 times. No.
2 people worked together on this.
There were 2 murders, and shoot it at Celeste's statement, it is simply impossible that 2 people worked it together on this.
Is there a fan anywhere? I'll get a fan.
Yeah, fans are noisy.
Oh, I'll go in the basement. We just like blow on each other.
Yeah, Chris, start blowing me.
No.
I mean, blowing on me.
Okay.
Since there were 2 murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, If only one person could be saved from murder. An accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together, the reward that balances out the risk of taking part in the scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders? What the hell?
I think that's what the true killer told Ifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case events, Ifumi would have been the first to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out on helping them later.
So, in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating two separate incidents. And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
Oh, the mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. But then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that betraying Ifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's just awful! How could anyone be so cruel? They're all wrong.
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplices seems odd. Sorry, I got stuck.
That one hit hard.
The effort made to convince us the two murders were the same.
Oh my gosh, look at my phone.
That was the main characteristic this time. Kyoko must have noticed that fact from the very beginning, which is why she said not to look at this as a series of connected events, but entirely separate incidents. Kyoko really is amazing, wow. Although, when you think about it, she's almost too amazing. Like, it's almost unnatural how good she is at this.
Do you want to kiss Makoto?
Yeah.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved, but
How'd you know what I was thinking?
who was
you-
fucking
are you
cloning
psychic?
Fumi?
That's problem numero uno right now!
The true killer manipulated Ifumi to carry out a number of actions, and in the end, murdered him. In the debates up till now, the way the case has unfolded, when you consider all that, there's really only one person who seems to fit.
Celestia, you did.
No! I honestly think it's...
You know me.
I think it was Aoi. No! Chris! She's your favorite!
Chris,
No!
What evidence?
No!
Literally, what evidence said it was Celeste?
You can't change the facts, motherfucker.
It was Celeste.
So I'm a suspicious individual now, am I?
He's been waiting for this all
Stop
without the
Stop,
titties.
don't. Whoa. What? There's titties? I didn't download that mod.
Bro, she got no teeth.
I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
So what you're saying is then that I specifically chose to work together with Ifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that shit for brains, that lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot! Pardon me, why?
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Aren't you like his kitten?
Is that so?
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you.
How do you explain this? Your Discord username.
Your Discord username was Celestia Ludenberg, and Hifumi's was Celestia Kitten 24.
You guys had matching profile pictures.
Matching
Matching
pictures,
profile.
Bullet Nitro, everything.
How do you explain? Who gave you Nitro? on
It was
Discord? For free.
Hifumi, wasn't it, Celeste?
Well, I wasn't gonna
And
say
you agreed
no.
to give him attention for it.
Shut your mouth, you whore.
He kept asking for me to peg him.
My mom is picking me up in 25 minutes. I need to proceed now. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
What is it that only Hifumi and Celeste had in common?
The screaming.
Who'd you pick the first
Yeah, the
time? 'Cause
screaming.
There's no way you
It's
picked
Hit
Celeste.
Fumi's pants.
Well, wait, I'm sorry.
Well, it's true that both of them are blah 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 blah. Fuck!
I think I picked Aoi because
Blah,
I
blah,
hated
blah, blah.
Aoi.
Fuck! Damn it! Shit!
Who did you pick, Chris?
Countering.
Chris,
What?
Who'd you pick the first time? There's no way you picked Celeste. No, you didn't.
I picked Celeste.
She was extremely suspicious. What do you mean?
The behavior that they had in common that she barely had like contributed to anything has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it?
Welcome to chapter 3, bro.
The only ones who ever actually saw Robo Justice firsthand were Celeste and Ifumi.
Shush! The adults are talking now, loser.
Sorry.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual.
You're not included, but I'll include you.
Yeah, loser. If we accept that Hifumi as one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste had said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said? We've seen it 5 times by now.
I saw a shadow.
We headed to the 2nd floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab, what the fuck, up on the 3rd floor.
It is.
Sorry, I'm spinning too hard.
It is a physical lab. There is one.
Yeah.
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
And when we'd all come to see what was wrong, that was what she said. Come. And then we've seen this 30 times too.
What's wrong?
That was a rather
I saw
unusual
him.
scream for the likes of you.
I made him go down the hallway.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work. Yeah, I'm so cool to holy shit. Do the same thing very many times.
What was
I
that?
came downstairs. It must have been a Fumi in the nurse's office.
It was to get us to divide into groups, so that we would discover both bodies at the same time.
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up. She did. We saw that too.
Why don't we like do the Scooby-Doo shit?
Precisely.
This Scooby-Doo crap, man, I can't fucking...
Me and Daphne will take
Well,
the bedroom.
if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected. Dude, he's slamming her. And on top of that, the piercing cry of yours early on.
He's grabbing her, putting her in reverse, and then drive.
He's putting it in drive. That was the signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the 3rd floor, everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
Bitch.
I just realized another strange thing.
Thanks.
When we found Ifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead.
You look kind of peaceful. Why are you kind of sleeping?
Yeah, another flashback.
I certainly was not expecting
right.
this. Ifumi was murdered. Oh no.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe it. Everything, the whole thing was one big act.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Ifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah, I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. I made a stinky. Wait, then that was...
Girls don't do that.
Sorry, I made a pee-pee.
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Ifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Wow, she didn't even care about my feelings?
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
This is enjoying this.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but...
Don't.
Looking back, I can say that the one little slip-up was your undoing.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
Flashback.
Another flashback.
My Hero Academia would be like...
Literally.
Literally, bro.
Sakura.
I remember saying that too. I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Then pay attention, Sakura, Toko, and I were the first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed, so Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste and the 4 of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it, Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said, please? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problems repeating it, right? Dude, you saw awesome.
Byakuya said that.
What is he learning to?
Byakuya said he has a cock ring. Bring back that joke.
Yes!
Yes.
Cock ring file 3.
All I said was, they must be really enjoying all this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. Mommy,
Get her some milk.
they must be positively elated. We're all going to die here. Just like those guys died.
Oh. Let me look up my walk.
Fuck! Alright, do a hero impression of your dropping your cock ring again.
Oh my god. My cock.
My diamond ring.
My diamond ring.
Celeste will say, no, that is like later.
Oh, now I
We know about it. He's dead. My cock ring seems to keep slipping off. I think I got the wrong size.
Let me get that for you.
I think this is Sakura's cock ring.
It's
I'm
it's too
sorry, what
massive.
was so strange about Celeste comment? No, that's not.
Right.
How could anyone have a bigger
KG
cock
in
ring?
Oh, absorb what was so strange about Celeste's comment and then shoot it at Celeste's statement, we are going to die.
Alright, now
Just
Let
like
me
those
get
people.
that for you.
Now do KG's. Yeah, I'll do Yasuhiro, you do KG.
Yeah, do KG next year having a conversation.
Yeah. Yo, hey KG, what's up, man? Have you seen my cock ring anywhere?
Hero, you be losing that thing every day. Why can't you keep that thing on your cock?
I mean, it's just, I think I got the wrong size. I think it might be yours, KG.
Here, why don't you try mine out?
Oh,
I think this should be a.
this isn't funny. This is not your cock ring. This is 10 times the size of my dick.
Those guys?
Oh, yeah, those guys. The one that's like, yeah, keep going.
You telling me
Keep
this
going.
fits you?
Yes,
Yeah, those
yeah.
ones. There you go.
Yeah.
Alright, we're back.
Show me. Show me.
Stop the game! Stop
Let
the
me show you how you put it on.
Hey, we talking about cock rings? My bad.
So first,
I love myself a good cock.
that's right. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead. Oh.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
All right, start breaking down. So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys?
Oh,
Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she also could have been dead too. As well. Oh.
You have such vivid imaginations, you know that?
I literally just shot myself.
Imaginations?
Oh my
started
god.
so hard.
Oh, this is it. This is
You
it.
claimed that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw.
Zach.
And what about the picture I took? How do you explain the picture the costume villain dragging Fumi away?
Guys, we're filling up with it.
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on and then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is undeniable fact that, this is a picture of Fumi being dragged away.
You took it, bitch.
If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging away Hifumi?
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
Shut up, bitch.
Other explanations?
They kind of
It wasn't a
hugging.
picture of the suspect dragging Ifumi out. The only other possibility is...
Fumi
They're
dragging the
dancing!
suspect away.
Sheesh.
It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Ifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Ifumi dragging the suspect away. That's even funnier.
It's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. The Celeste. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even further. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you notice it and be suspicious.
That's what happened. You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this.
Such a thing.
Would you fucking calm down?
It's utterly impossible to stop.
Y'all embarrassing yourself.
Jack, join hands.
Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Celeste that there's no way Hifumi
The
was
least you
dragging
do
this
is be fucking funny.
But is that really possible? God. Oh my god.
Dude, you guys are like sucking the life. You are sucking the life out of Chris.
I'll spoil V3 right now.
No, please! You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just jabbed You
Yeah.
fucking cunt!
Yeah.
You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Get him, hero.
Like I said, ridiculous. I can see in the picture this looks like standing perfectly upright.
How you do that, Jack? Jack, you've been
And the
awfully
person
quiet.
inside, the suit.
And your fortune telling Elliot is coming out.
No way! It wasn't me! It wasn't me! It was Robo Justice! It was the Illuminati! Illuminati! Bro. Yasuhiro always freaking out. Ghost! Zoinks!
Counter, there was no way to stand. And then the sit up straight and counter with the Rose's costume. Yes, sir!
Yes, sir.
No, that's wrong!
No, that's like wrong.
That's literally so wrong.
So
No, even if the person
Bro, you gotta
inside the
stop.
suit were
Surely.
unconscious, they could still stand up like that. Because that Robo Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
It couldn't bend.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
this
we
one-
see-
Remember how you couldn't bend at the waist?
That's right. They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist. I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Celeste and Ifumi took the suit they'd specifically designed and stuffed Hero into it. That's how they were able to fake the whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Getting back close to a word there, Celeste.
Oh.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
A lot of N's and G's in there.
Yeah, literally.
Checkmate.
Oh.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
Celeste?
Clearly, you want to clam in your guilty box. Well, there's one little problem. Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Hey, Ifumi. Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you? What did you say?
Said Theodore.
Kill me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasuhiro.
Oh!
When we asked him
Oh.
who had attacked him,
Sorry.
his answer was quite clear, was it not?
Jack.
He
Oh.
said, and I quote, Yasuhiro.
Oh.
In other words,
Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Wait, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro, by the way.
Oh.
Sorry I never told you guys.
Your concluding statements don't make any sense. You're only making the things more complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro. But are we sure he was really pointing the finger at
making up
Hiro?
Yeah, he's making up stuff.
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
Think back to how
What do you mean by
Ifumi
that?
used to talk to us. How do you refer to each of us?
Oh, last
Serious?
name.
Are you for serious?
Mr.
He
Ishimari.
said for serious lot.
Mr. Naegi.
That's right, our last names. He called us all by our last names.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example.
That's my girl.
So if Ifumi did need to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
Facts.
I'm sure it was just incidental, by chance, just his first name.
Indecent?
Don't talk.
Random chance. Now, isn't that a convenient explanation? No, there's a reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Ifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Chris Evans.
Well, no, hold on. There's one person it could apply to. And that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
What did you say?
Did you say?
To think you take your false accusations so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit! Come on! Enough with your idiotic blabber. Yasuhiro is a loser's name. Do I look like a loser to you?
Yes.
Well, do I?
Yeah.
What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Fine. Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up. My real name is Celestia Lutenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again? Oh. Bro, that was raw.
Oh, that's hot.
Celeste still won't give up.
Why was I kind
So
of
then,
Yo, beat her down! You're
I
senseless.
have to do something to make her accept it.
Beat the fuck out of her, bro. Beat the fuck out of her. Show that woman equal rights, equal fights. Yes, sir.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying, too.
Equal rights, equal fights.
Ifumi was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
Yasuhiro.
Yeah.
What are we at?
If there's one person here who might have the
Chris,
last
it's
name.
shut up. It said Celeste will say since you have no way to contradict
It
me,
would have been
contradict
to be
her with the E hammer.
How many times do I have to? My name is Celestia Ludenberg. God damn it!
You guys are so funny.
There's no way to contradict
Yeah,
me.
it's so funny sometimes.
No, that's wrong, Celestia Ludenberg.
Yeah.
My name!
Okay, no.
I'm dripping with sweat right now.
That's it, the handbook.
It's worth it.
What?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
Okay, Monokuma, skip. Get the fuck out of here, Monokuma.
I like Chinese people.
Fuck off.
Oh.
And we skip that?
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything.
Could have been redeeming.
Yeah, whatever.
Oops.
Could have made bro.
Why'd
hella
you
nice.
skip it?
That's how we could find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste. Can you please just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us, bro.
Please, bro.
If you killed him, raise your
Even when I
hand.
put in check,
Nah.
it's just fucking shit. Because.
Until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then, let me settle it.
Oh, he's so cool.
Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light on all
Shed!
and that'll bring everything to an end.
Wait, that was kind of raw, the shed.
That was kind of raw.
That's 322. Okay.
Closing argument.
I'll be like, I'm like,
Ifumi.
I pushed it back to like, just for you guys, I pushed it back to like 345.
Ifumi not looking his best there.
What do you mean? Hey, Brickman, I'm gonna say Burmese right now.
Celestia Ludenberg!
You wanna learn this new trick I found out about?
Ganza.
It's called the double-winged cock. Stand up,
That one hit.
zip your pants.
Oh, he's doing the whole act for it.
Zach, you cannot say that one hit, bro. After all these awful jokes
That
you
one
made this
hit,
part.
that one hit.
The cock ring one was pretty funny. Yeah,
I mean, yeah, I laughed at that one. That was good.
Oh, fell on the floor.
But
for
Fumi
that.
was hella dope in that one. I think.
Die, Taka, die! Die, Taka.
I don't know why they killed Taka though. It's
Yeah,
kinda fucked
fact.
up.
No, he's like the worst death in this game, bro. A Fumi, like, you know, like he's goated, but like,
It was so undeserved.
It's fucked up.
He did not deserve to die.
facts. No
Facts,
printer. No
facts.
printer, bro. Bro's got no printer.
No, it's the wristwatch, not a clock.
No, it's saying it's 1 a.m. right now.
It's the clock.
No. The clock's at 9 a.m.
That game's coming soon.
I'm just gonna take some pictures.
Alright, that shirt actually is really
You
cute.
just become Jeffrey Dahmer.
Maybe those ones have to be switched.
Relax.
You wanna
I'm just
relax?
trying to take some pictures.
I'm just trying to take some pictures.
That's right there.
You wanna come in?
But he's not dressed up yet. And then
I know it's a little messy.
He's just
here,
trying to take
but
some pictures.
I'm just trying to take
I'm
some
just trying
pictures
to
of
take
you,
some
man.
pictures.
Maybe I'm.
It's
Maybe
Relax,
Zach's
man.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh. Okay, cut that out. Cut that out.
What?
Bro's talking about a serial killer.
What? You just said I'm him.
Bro's singing about a serial killer.
Bros,
It's not good to make jokes about that.
yeah.
We're playing a killing
You
game.
fucked up. Yeah. You
We're playing a fucking killing game.
Yeah, but these are like fictional, Zach. Like,
This screaming day has actually really helped make my throat better. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
perfect.
Yeah.
You should kiss and make it even better.
Maybe that'll make it worse. Maybe you'll give me like.
Give you some tongue.
give me AIDS.
Ew. Bro's gonna bury his tongue in my
My
throat.
tongue be going all the way to the back.
I mean, you know what this means after this, right? We can record Danganronpa again.
Yo!
Online?
Well, yeah, because Chris and Brian, they don't gotta be louder than they already have to be anymore. It's all to me.
I gotta
I
gotta scream for the next trial.
I've
though.
got a loud trial coming up.
I only have soccer left.
My next trial is really loud. Yeah.
Me too.
It's so sad.
Wait,
Only soccer.
I'm gonna be screaming.
I'm about to scream at you.
Yeah, definitely. Zach. Yeah, you're not recording any of this. All right, let's go, please.
All right. Here we go, guys.
Hopefully we have.
I'm
3.5,
recording.
Go.
Don't worry, Allie will be
Alrighty.
back.
The killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder, and that person was
Oh. He's coming.
Oh.
Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible
So this
schemes.
is your Discord tag, huh? I like it.
Hi, people.
First, they convinced
Starbucks.
someone to meet them in
My
the rec room
favorite
last night at 1 in the morning. That someone they met was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect, so when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice
Fucked him.
And then I took my hands
and stole his cock ring.
I still. Oh my! Look at on the bottom.
Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the quote-unquote assault.
He's like, oh.
They did all this just to create evidence that would put suspicion on Hiro. It's
Fast.
fucked up. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool locker room.
Just like we're gonna shove Brickman in one after this recording. Never mind. My bad.
What?
Look how devious he is.
And then, finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of the plan. They called Taka to the equipment room.
I got Riz. I got Riz. Max Riz activate.
For my kitten!
For my kid!
And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder.
She didn't buy me
The
nitro!
murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left in the equipment room.
I'll do anything to keep my kitten happy.
The
Kill
reason
myself.
Hammer number 4 was used was to create the confusion about the order of the crimes.
Outside of Starbucks.
Starbucks is good.
It's Starbalicious.
So next, they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killer pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo-Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo-Justice pictures they'd taken.
Okay.
They wanted to make sure we brought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that, but
Ouchie.
Bro looks like Bowser.
Big Boss Bowser.
while we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found.
I was gonna scream, but I can't.
Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the
He looks like a
situation.
groundhog in that panel.
You know, it's kind of hot.
He simply got up and made his escape.
This trial's so long.
When we learned his
not.
body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room.
Okay. Okay.
He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared.
Oh.
But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had
Get
in
it,
mind
boy.
for their final act. Dun dun dun! Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the person who could betray them.
Fuck.
And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case, and the villain behind it all.
No, say it ain't so. Don't say it. No.
Say it's so.
She's so beautiful.
Dude, Makoto looks so much hotter in these. Like he actually looks like a normal man.
They kissing though.
They just like kiss, like pass by, drive by. You know what I'm saying?
I love you.
That's me and Brian.
God
Oh,
damn.
that's me, Brian.
What the?
Celeste, sorry, you lose.
Where's an L? Sorry, Brian.
Take the L, Celeste.
Ow.
I got that victory royale. I lost? I lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Luden... Actually, no. Takeo Yasuhiro is fine.
Oh.
Takeo?
So you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I lost, I don't like to drag them
Wait, her
down.
name is Christopher. Interesting.
My name is CNASH.
Oh, wait, we're done. We did it! Yes!
I thought she freaked out more.
Yeah.
We could do the post trial too, but I have to risk like running out in the middle of it. It's up to y'all.
How are we?
What do you guys
Yeah,
think?
but, like,
I mean, we got the part we need to do.
How long are we?
True. No, 47 minutes. We can.
All right, let's pull out. If I have to leave in the middle, someone just take Byakuya.
No, the post trial is always like another half an hour. Let's just do it another episode.
Yeah.
All right, then that's it for this episode.
Did it? Big part.
Big
did it,
episode,
yo.
bro.
Okay, Makoto. I'm ready to begin.
Monokuma.
I'm ready to begin.
Her last name happens to be Yasuhiro.
Yeah,
And
Mifumi
Hifumi was
said
a fucking
Yasuhiro.
idiot and decided to say Yasuhiro as if they know that was Celeste.
It's kind of
You know
an
what I
asshole. It's kind of an asshole.
mean? Yeah, that was kind of dumb.
How do you even know?
Chapter 3 is always
Because she
kinda
told
mid.
him.
Why?
Because she wanted
Trust?
him to trust, yeah. Again, chapter 3s are always kind of mid.
He saw it written on her panties.
No, this is a perfect trial.
Okay, I still have like 10 minutes,
Written in
so
her
you guys want to
panties.
just chilling.
No, we.
You gonna leave me at Chris's house? I'm
Do
waiting,
you stop on the phone?
I'm waiting for my mom to get
Oh yeah.
Oh, we
The thing
didn't
is, it stopped
record.
the whole
Bye guys.
Bye.